Hi everyone, welcome back to your Zoria Sacred Astrology YouTube podcast. This is Margaret Sanchez here to bring you updates, news, and information all about Venus and other significant transits to help you work with ease with the energies around you. Today I will be discussing the Saturn retrograde transit from June 4 to October 22 this year, 2022. But before I begin, I first want to urge everyone to please stop fearing Saturn. Saturn is only tough when you resist change and stick to outdated templates that no longer serve your higher purpose. Saturn is one of the planets of evolution, and it is there to help us master ourselves and align with our true purpose in life. Saturn is wise. It's the father of time, and it governs the structures in the physical plane. Saturn is the master manifester. And when you learn to work with Saturn, the karma that you reap will serve your highest purpose and make life in the physical plane purposeful and rewarding. So learn to work with Saturn. As Maharishi Mahesh Yogi once said, we need to stop calling Saturn the planet of grief and instead start calling Saturn the planet of rest. A Saturn transit in retrograde is an introspective one, which asks us to slow down even more and to review our lives and the choices we have made, to find the wisdom and courage to make the necessary changes and be grateful for the things that have served us and work towards building a future based on the principles of Saturn: truth, integrity, purpose, longevity, and humility. It is pointless to resist change because change is what keeps the karmic wheel of life turning. Saturn may make you feel as if restrictions and delays are being put in your way and you feel stuck. But what Saturn is asking of you is to contemplate on the true purpose and the deeper motivations of your choices and resolve to make wiser ones that are sustainable and purposeful instead of easy and safe. We are asked to think deeper and bigger when Saturn is concerned, especially since Saturn retrograde is in Aquarius now. This is a time where you are given the chance and the power to manifest your biggest hopes and dreams and bring it into your waking reality. Saturn is telling you that you are not meant to be small, but to understand your power to rise above challenges. Saturn has some internal lessons for you along the way up. When Saturn is in retrograde, it's our second chance to set things right. If we had failed in certain aspects of life during its transit in Capricorn so far from January 2020, now is the time to make sure we get it right. Retrograde Saturn is in no hurry, so it will give us plenty of time to master its lessons before we can move ahead. So you have until October 22 this year. So if things have slowed down, it's time to take a pause and understand the subtle lessons that you may have missed. First and foremost, the thing to do is to erase the idea in our heads that Saturn is meant to cause distress, obstacles, and suffering in our lives. Every single planet is here to teach us and to guide us to our final destination, which is our God self. Most of the time, we suffer in life because we are out of tune with what's destined for us. Hence, we need some kind of an event or an action or happening to wake us and shake us up so that we eventually start moving towards our own unique destination. Authenticity is what Saturn stands for. And that is why Saturn is a great help, a great teacher, a great friend who has our interests in mind and takes all the blame and curses we shower on it, but is untouched by it. When you are able to break all the myths and make friends with your Saturn, you will embark on the most beautiful journey in your life. This awareness is the key to enjoy the transit rather than suffer and wait for it to end. Retrograde Saturn is extremely strong, and people with retrograde Saturn in their charts are the ones who work hard even though they're not successful at the first attempt. They keep trying until they get it, and they do not give up easily. And this leads to frustration and disappointments. The main lesson for them is to relax, let go, and allow the divine energy to help them. It's a lesson in humility and surrender. I'd like to share with you a simple Saturn retrograde ritual. For the past few years, I do this simple ritual during Saturn retrogrades, and it has helped me a lot. Number 1, pause and take time out to go through whatever happened in your life since January 2020. Write down the most unpleasant experiences and events that happened. Think about what lessons each of those events tried to teach you. You need to go deep within. You need to find the triggers that caused you to suffer during these events. We only suffer when there's something to work out within us, when there is resistance to truth and reality. Evaluate if you learned those lessons by now. If you have not learned those lessons, then take a commitment to learn from those unpleasant events now and stick to it. Saturn retrograde is all about the second chance to improve aspects of life that Saturn pointed out when he was direct. So that's it. During the next 4 months, patience is key. Until the end of October, it's all about your mindset. Remember, if we think positive, do good, and stay organized, the world and beyond will have our backs. Trust in Saturn's wisdom, trust in life, trust in the higher mind, trust in the cosmos, and trust in God's plan. Have a good day, everyone. Until the next time, thank you very much for listening.